If you're in downtown Lloydminster over the lunch hour, you may have noticed a large number of people gathered around the old post office. The spectators were there to see history in the making as the clock tower was set to chime for the first time in over 15 years. Jack Haskins was there and caught up with the man who made it his mission to get the clock back up and running.
Larry Olenek was the mastermind behind the project of fixing the old post office clock. Larry and a few others got it back ticking this summer, but the final stage was making the clock chime at the top of the hour.
Well, if it tolls the 12 at noon like it's supposed to, it's going to feel pretty good. So right now it's just kind of a little bit like an expectant father. Got a little bit of heebie-jeebies here. And
after months of hard work, Larry could only hope as the crowd anxiously awaited the first bell toll in over 15 years.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Mission accomplished. Larry's dedication to restoring such a big piece of Lloydminster's history didn't go unnoticed.
I'll tell you, through some cold days, dark days, nobody knew. Larry brought this forward and said, Mr. Mayor, the clock tower is not working, and I'd like to make it work. You know, those are good community people.
Taking on such a big task wasn't easy for Larry and his team, but now that everything is said and done, it all seems worth it.
being a heritage building, that just didn't seem right, that thing not running. It's either make it run or cover the faces over, so at least we don't know there's a clock.
The bell will ring every hour from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. Jack Haskins, Newcap News.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and in recognition of that, a local group of women will be holding a fundraiser to conquer cancer at Lloyd Mall tomorrow. The event is called Bras Across the Border. From 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., girls and guys can bring bras to Lloyd Mall, and for every bra donated, G-Force Diesel will give $2 to cancer research. The event is being organized by Brandy Schwenk, an annual participant in the weekend to end women's cancer.
It's a cause I believe in truly, and I know a lot of people do too.
The money raised will be counted towards Schwenk's team on the weekend to end women's cancer in July. Brandy and her friend Rebecca have helped raise $50,000 in 3 years.
There was a walk that was done like this in the States about 15 years ago, and because of that walk, they actually raised enough money to create this one drug, and this drug is the only reason she's alive today.
The donated bras will hopefully be strung across town and then donated to the Interval Home. One of Canada's best magicians is performing in Lloydminster tonight. Two-time Entertainer of the Year nominee Sheldon Cassavant is kicking off the Vic Juba Community Theatre fall schedule. Cassavant is coming off a 41-stop Saskatchewan tour, ready to dazzle the Lloydminster community.
Leaves, nothing in the hands. Now to make the 20 change into 100, you just fold it a few times. Then you just squeeze. You see, it's when you
the Edmonton-born magician has a bottomless bag of tricks, including mind reading, sleight of hand tricks, and levitation.
Borrowing things from the audience and using regular objects you can find around the house to create magic, just using a lot of skill and manipulation, and then also messing with a little bit of the psychology of magic and what the audience perceives.
The 26-year-old has performed since he was 11. He says he now has a truly unique style that may be difficult to compare him to other magicians.
We each kind of have our own personality on stage, so I guess the audience will just have to come and gauge for themselves.
Showtime tonight is 7:30, and tickets are still available at the Vic Juba's box office. The SPCA are getting into the Halloween spirit this Friday with their Fright Night. Jennifer and Allison tell us all the spooky details on that and introduce us to a very playful pup and a cat picked especially for Halloween on this week's Pet Project.
Hi and welcome to this week's Pet Project. I'm at the Lloydminster and District SPCA with Jennifer, and this is Joel.
Yes, Joel is approximately 2 years old, a Cocker Spaniel Corgi cross, we think. He is already vaccinated, he's microchipped, and he's neutered, so he's ready to go for his forever home. He is an extreme lover of people. He just wants to be around people. In the back, he does tend to be a bit barky when he's in his kennel. That's just because he's trying to yell at people to come spend some time with him. So he would do best in a home that had a lot of time to spend with him, maybe somebody that was home throughout the day. He would just absolutely love that.
And this is Salem.
Yes, in honor of Halloween, we thought we would show off Salem the black cat. He is 3 years old, up to date on vaccinations, neutered and microchipped. All he needs is a rabies vaccine. He actually is a polydactyl, which means he's got extra toes on his fingers there, which is a really cool thing to see in cats. And he's very, very social. He is in our cat condo right now. He does really well with other cats. He's a great little guy.
So Jennifer, you guys have a fun family event coming up for Halloween.
We do. It's the SPCA Fright Night this Friday, October 28th, happening from noon until midnight. We're going to be here with Halloween activities running from 3 till 10. It's going to be a really great event for the entire family. Kids will have a lot of fun. We're having a haunted house, glitter tattoos, crafts, Halloween treats, and of course all of the animals that we have up for adoption.
Perfect. So come join them this Friday, and thanks for joining us on this week's Pet Project.
The Pet Project is sponsored by Quick Pick Waste Disposal. Locally owned and operated and serving urban, rural, and industrial customers in Lloydminster and region.